Yes, come up against my 1,100 defences. Come at me, bro. And we finished all of the frontline forts, which is great. Now, were there decisions for more fort building? No. That's okay. Is Portugal doing anything in China with Macau? I doubt it. No. They lost already. They probably declared that without even having soldiers there. Knowing the AI. Oh, that one guy, you're probably trained now. No, because you didn't actually finish your training. Come on! There we go, now you are. So I was going to send you into the purples. And then the purples can send this guy instead to defend the front line. And how's our equipment deficits? We are actually making a big surplus of artillery, so let's cut that back. And make more guns, which is what we seem to be shortest in. 3 more experience. Once we got 3 more experience, we can start introducing tanks. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put them in the Mountaineer divisions first. Yeah, submarines are definitely giving it a good old try. They are catching my convoys. Fleeting being. I mean, as we get these escort efficiency buffs, it's going to help us. And there we go. We have done all of the upgrades. Now, I think what I do want to do is get some more of these in production. Oh, we could actually buy from the Soviets without any import issues. Let's do that. Even though using convoys as bait is tempting. Just so we can find and destroy the Italian subs. Oh, and also, when these get built, I want you joining... that fleet. Are they getting experience? Kind of annoying. Yeah, we are. Kind of annoying not having an admiral there. Because I have no idea if my submarines are even doing anything. Like, have you caught anyone? No. So, go here. As soon as we do that, we catch somebody. So when's the next guard unit ready? Soon enough. And our manpower is ticking up very nicely. So we're going to get at least 5.2. That's probably more like 5.5 or 5.6. And we're at 4.3, so loads more manpower coming in. We can really expand the size of our military. Okay, the Italian High Seas Fleet is here. We know that the British High Seas Fleet was hanging around this area. So if we keep on spotting the Italians, then they'll probably come in and smash them. Oh, no, they're guarding this fleet, right? Or this invasion right now, which is actually going fairly positively. Meanwhile, the Italians just keep on trying. And while they keep on trying, you still would say no. Fine. Is France still pushing? Yes, kind of. Some of their units are getting rather weak, though, but not their infantry. Oh, Italy's actually pushing into France. That's not good. Oh, but the Dutch are pushing. Huzzah, the Dutch! And the Danes. Oh no, the Danes are just holding. That is one hell of a difficult place to push, though. Like, if they get dug in on Kiel, good luck. Oh, we're back to regular construction. Well, that won't do. Let's go to level 5 on all of those. And then level 4 on all of those. Particularly while we have the modernising the Metaxas line until 42. Oh, and also Cyprus is going to want naval defences here. Now what level was I going to? Just level 2? Yeah, level 2 is fine. Hey, the Dutch. But it's Fürstner, it's not Helfrich. You got the wrong man in charge of your submarines, the Netherlands. Have I tried to do a Soviet run where you killed Denmark and fortify there? No. I probably won't do a Soviet game until the Soviets actually get their rework. Like, I've played them a few times in the past, particularly in multiplayer. Yeah, I was wondering that, building forts here. I mean, the answer is probably. Actually, would it be here or would it be there? I think it would be this one. Yes, because that's mountains. Yeah, we will. Alright, come on, garrison units. I need to get my regulars in. Ah, 25, 25, 25. Now, do I put them in the... Yeah, I put them in the mountaineers first. Pretty hefty allied invasion of Yugoslavia. They are bringing in a lot of reinforcements. And our army experience is going up pretty rapidly. Now, however, I think it is probably time for us to buy in some fuel. Let's get it from Iran. No convoys required. Which is good, because the Italians are really ramping up their naval forces off my coast. We expanded Athens University. Protectors of the Mediterranean. Light hull production cost -5. Division defense on core +5. And that would also give me a bunch of political power. As much as I really want to get down to this so I can start getting admirals... This is where we're fighting. The Mediterranean is our home, and the home of millions of others. It has always been our desire to secure lasting peace in our little slice of the world. But these admirable goals have always been thwarted by those harbouring ill intent. We can no longer roll over and allow ourselves or our neighbours to suffer due to the actions of those seeking to do us harm. It is time to stand up for what is right. We've not got any production capacity for submarines at the moment. I would like to improve my artillery. Let's do that. Okay, so we have sufficient artillery where I could actually add a line artillery to the Mountaineer divisions. I'm tempted to do that. So the Mountaineers would have just the one heavy tank, but they would have artillery instead. Quite like that idea. Because it would do more damage to the Italians because of the soft attack boost. Look at that experience go up. Beautiful. And how's the shipbuilding coming along? Slowly, because we do have a slight shortage of steel. So I think what I'm going to do is this. because our ship production is kind of important to our war effort at the moment. And here we go, guard units. Deploy. Now, I want one of you joining the purples, and I want you joining this front line. Then I want you joining the Scions, and then I want you joining the front line. Just going to watch this in case they decide to do a naval invasion in the few seconds I'm looking over here. I don't think they will, but you never know. We're good. Okay, so what did we just get? We just got the extra defensive equipment. It is 1941, which means construction. And we're getting through those fortifications nice and quickly as well. Is this DLC as good as it looks? I would get it, but I'm not buying any more Heart of Iron 4 DLC until they fix Italy. Again, this is a separate third-party expansion. It's not done by Paradox Development Studios. Paradox is working on another expansion, which is probably the Soviets rework, to be honest. But yes, so far. Like, Bulgaria needs some fixing. They've definitely got some issues, bugs mostly. Greece so far has been flawless. I like Greece. I'd even go so far as to say the Greece run has been more interesting. Oh, they are increasing their pressure on us, but we do have reinforcements coming in. They have arrived. We're good. And we are holding this line. But the Italians are putting more and more pressure on our shipping, which is why I really need to boost up the ship production. So I think after this, what I might even do is just say I want dockyards. More than Imperius's. Military factories, although you can finish that first, since it's almost done. Repairs go last. Thrace needs to be boosted. Okay. So Italy's attacks against us are increasing. One of my Mountaineer units is getting a little bit tired, but look at the experience they're getting. How much is it? It's 5 to add a new unit? Yes, it is. So let's add that artillery to you. Your organization will go down, but your soft attack goes up. Do it. Fuel refining. Okay, so all of our fuel stuff is now done. Let's get the output, because I'm not really in a position to be building factories at the moment. We'll get there. Oh no, I lost some destroyers. That sucks. That really sucks, actually. So what I'm going to do is something fairly dramatic. We're going to summon the capital fleet. We'll wait until all of this is repaired. Then we'll put the entire fleet in the Aegean. Although I might need to leave the Pride of the Fleet at home. In fact, I think I will. Because you're old and rubbish.
Έτοιμος προς αποχώρηση. Εμπρός, πάμε.
140, we're getting closer. And then I'll probably go for the... What is my next thing going to be, actually? We're in 1941, so we can get the 41 heavy tank, so maybe we should get the heavy tank designer? Oh no, we're not friendly with Germany. We are with the UK, which is soft attack and reliability, which isn't as useful. But it's still more reliability and more soft attack. Oh wait, these are AA, which actually have soft attack, don't they? What is their soft attack number? So if we were to add SPAA... Yeah, it does add like another 9 points or something. 7. Which is like a quarter of what the artillery would do. We'll fill the valleys with Italian bodies that we may cross. Italian AI, probably. Hungary proclaims Greater Hungary. Having regained the lands that were taken from them in the Treaty of Trianon, Nicholas Horthy issued a proclamation yesterday evening that the nation shall henceforth be known as Greater Hungary. They're a bit full of themselves. Come on, repairs. Ah, do I have all of my... No, I don't. Shipyard set to repair duty. Now I do. So I am joined to the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. You are struggling. Let's put you over there. Let's also put you over there. Next set of guards, almost finished. And then we can throw in some more units into the front line. Meat grinder. There we are, stiffening the resolve. Italy's now lost 753,000. I have killed the third most. France has actually killed the most. Oh, right, because of this border. Yeah, fair enough. The Dutch incursion continues. The French incursion has been pushed right back. No, it hasn't. That's still pushing out. This is Germany. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. How many Soviets have died now? Because I'm guessing a lot. Yeah, quite a lot. 3.6, 3.7 million. How many Germans? 1.1. Yeah, Germany is making annoyingly good progress. Oh, 150. Okay, so what do we need first? We could go for the War Industrialist to increase dockyard and military factory construction once all the forts are done. And once these are done, that's probably it. I don't want to go too high, otherwise they just won't attack me. We could get the Chief of the Army for the... Not Chief of the Army. Infantry Expert. For the extra infantry attack and defense. We could go for the Chief of the Navy for decisive battle. We could go... Screen Expert for extra screen attack and defense. Or we could do some designers. We can get the tank designer, which would be the UK one. Vickers Armstrong. We can go for the ship designer, which would be the Royal Hellenic Shipyard. Aircraft, we're not really doing anything with. Material designer. When's the next gun come available? 42. So next year would be the next infantry equipment, and that's also the last one, right? Yeah. So we want to get infantry equipment before 42. So I'm thinking possibly that, if that's what we go for. We can't, because we haven't cracked down on foreign stuff. Never mind. Industrial concern. We can go for none of these, except for the petroleum, which I don't think is really important, because we're importing oil now. We could go for the entrenchment expert. Although, now we're having to cycle troops in and out. That's going to be a lot less useful. I'm thinking probably Napoleon. Yeah, I'm thinking Napoleon. Alright, let's bring Napoleon. Make our infantry even stronger. Yeah, it stayed thematically, but thematically made sense for Italy to come with this content pack, but it was made into a smaller one to ship it earlier while they're still working on the next DLC. Yeah, I was surprised that Italy didn't come with this. Like, Italy and Greece, and even Yugoslavia makes sense. Yugoslavia's already out. There's the Italian main fleet. How's mine doing? Are you repaired? Yes. You're still 15 days away from joining. Right, because you have that reassignment duration. Damn. I must say, I am really tempted to put these guys on escort duty. It's not a good idea, but I am tempted by it. Okay, so we finished one destroyer. We've got more coming in. Ah, guards are ready. Good. So, where do we want to put you? I mean, these are basically still cycling through these garrison units. We'll go on over the combat width. I think that's fine. That does add more soft attack. This should also add more armor. It does. Another 2.2. 18.3. What's the piercing? Yeah, we do have more armor than piercing, probably. How do you counter the Italian fleet properly? Keep chipping away at them. Like, if you're playing... It depends who you're playing as it does basically any question in Hearts of Iron 4. There's no, like, definitive answer. This is how you win. Generally, against the Italians, their problem is they struggle to replace losses, so just attrition. And also, you can flood the Mediterranean with submarines and cut off their supply, especially if they're still fighting in Africa, as they are here. But generally, if you're the UK, turn off repairs in Malta, because you will just lose ships there, because they'll just bomb it. You want to be repairing probably here in Alexandria, and you can do that by control left clicking on the port, and then you get this little icon saying no repair. Have light cruisers in each of these three, searching for the Italian fleet, and then have your main battle fleet, or your Mediterranean fleet, on strike force, and just keep fighting them. And also aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers in the Mediterranean are quite good. So if you have any aircraft carriers as Britain, you don't really need them defending them home isles. Aircraft carriers in the Mediterranean do okay, because they will protect your fleet from the land-based aircraft. I mean, it's a lot better to just station a bunch of aircraft in Malta, in Alexandria, and Gibraltar, and then just use your own air force to protect. But if you can't do that, then use the aircraft carriers. Not as effective, but still effective. Okay, next. We want to put these two in here, and then we can move these two out. And there we are. We have now replaced all of our guard units with guards. So we can start actually producing these. And hey, England. How's it going? Still don't want to give me it. What's my contribution to this point? Still 0. Sunk enemy ships, 1. Casualties, 1. Fair enough. I am starting to lose more and more, but we're also killing more and more. The Italians aren't really making any progress into Greece, and we are kicking their ass wherever they come. I mean, this must be really annoying for Greece, because that's going to be looking as a 92%er, but they just can't break through. France is dying to Italy. France is dying to Italy. But France is still alive in 1941, so they've kind of done their job. Because remember, the USA isn't in the war yet. In fact, I should probably double check on the USA, make sure they're not doing something stupid. The Giant Wakes. Nope, they are not doing something stupid. They're being slow, but then the USA is always slow. After all, you can always expect the USA to do the right thing after they've tried everything else. That's their submarine fleet. That's a surface fleet. You know what, let's put you in convoy escort here. This is going to sap my oil supplies. But quite frankly, I have enough industry where we can just import oil to replace those losses. There's their surface fleet. And we are very poorly screened here. No, this is dangerous as hell. I don't have enough destroyers, not yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. And there's Protectors of the Mediterranean, which is another 5% core defense. So now, let's do modern navy and start working our way down to a long and proud tradition so we can actually get some more admirals. It matters little that the Greco-Turkish naval treaty limits the size of the ships we can build because, frankly, we just don't have the naval capacity to maintain a large fleet of capital ships and cruisers. Submarines, however. And we also have the political power for another upgrade, so we could, at this point, grab the screen attack and defense, or we could actually grab the decisive battle guy. I kind of like the idea of that. What if all the ancient Greek sculptures are just victims of Medusa? Or basilisks. There is one and only one way of winning, capturing the enemy victory and make them surrender. They said in the La Resistance streams that they don't plan on doing a Swedish focus tree, but we know that they're making a Finnish one and upgrading Poland. Yeah, I suspect that Barbarossa, which is, I believe, the next one they're working on, is going to be the USSR and Finland. Can't see them doing anyone else as part of that. Maybe Norway? Norway getting a focus tree would be interesting. Because they were an active participant. In fact, the second largest maritime fleet was Norway's. Not maritime, what are they called? Merchant Marine. The second largest merchant marine in the war were Norway's. It was not the USA, it was Norway. Alright, improved artillery. 1940. We do have some artillery, but we don't have a huge amount of it. I think I'm going to go for the heavy tank 41s so that we can get the AA upgraded, because we're still using the old heavy tanks. Although our victories here are growing in strength, which is awesome. Our fortifications are nearly done. When does this end again? 42. Yeah, we still have loads of time on that. So we could upgrade our fortifications along the Bulgarian front even more if we wanted to. Especially now that we can actually start recruiting these guys.